Hi darlings, thank you so much for joining me on my channel. Today I have a Bible journaling process for you and I am working in my Interleaf Bible. I'm going to start with this Victorian Velvet Distress Oxide ink and I will be doing the smooshing method. I just want to get some color down in the back of my page. I was doing some reading of some notes that I took earlier this year in some Bible study, and I ran across this verse that has just been speaking to my heart all year. And I found some notes and I was rereading them, and I really wanted to do a page based on those notes. And how amazing is it that we study the Bible, but we're able to look back on those notes and what God did in different seasons. Here I'm using the Dina Wakley spray in the color olive. I'm just going to put some splatters in the back of my page just to give it a little bit more interest. I love this color so much. You'll see it a lot through my page. So I have this beautiful girl from his palette. And on the back of this Bingo Jesus card, I actually ran it through my typewriter, typed up my prayer, and now I'm going to add my title in some hand lettering. I first do that in pencil because, sometimes we make mistakes, and then I'll go over it with my Faber-Castell pen. Most of the time I stamp out my titles just so it looks really nice and crisp, but I have been really enjoying doing my titles in my handwriting, or kind of a mix of stamping and my handwriting, just to add just a unique touch to all of my pages. So now I'm just going to go in and erase all of my pencil markings. And as you see me work together on this page, I want to read to you some verses from Psalm 73 that have really captivated my heart. And one in particular, verse 28, that reads, "But as for me, God's presence is my good. I have made the Lord my refuge, that I may tell of all your works." And I have just been repeating that in my heart and in my mind whenever a tough time comes up, whenever I get some news that's not the best. I'm just saying, but as for me, God's presence is my good. And I think it's so beautiful that we can find encouragement in the Bible. And it's not encouragement that is about us, but it's about God, about who He is, about who He has been in our life, about who He continues to be in our life, and about how faithful He has been through it all. He is our God. So here you see me. I have these I had this vellum paper that had some roses on it, and what I did was I went ahead and I cut a bunch of roses out. So I'm layering this behind my journaling card with my prayer. And I'm just using some tape runner to do that. And now I am going to add on this beautiful girl. His palette has some beautiful worship girls, and I'm going to anchor her down with this Illustrated Faith washi that I had in my stash. It is like a black and white floral print, and I'll be using this washi in 3 different places as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and add my date. Now I have to pull it back all the way to the month of May because in my notes, the date that I had down was May 4th, which was 29 weeks ago. that is when I first started studying this chapter in scripture. And even though it's been ringing through my heart and my mind all year, I wanted to put the initial date when I started, when this started settling in my heart. I'm gonna go ahead and add some more roses on the right hand side just to bring that over to the right. And then I'll also add some more of those Dina Wakley olive splatters. Lastly, I have this tab that also matches the outline in the journaling card. It matches the olive Dina Wakley splatters, and I thought it was just perfect, and I'll be adding the title My Good there. I appreciate you so much, darlings. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you so much for joining me.